The NBA. That's the way the game's supposed to be played. We are always trying to cheat to get the edge on the competition, where I'm trying to win the championship because I want to be better, so I want to get that edge. You know, whether I'm trying to get a kid that's older or I'm trying to play with more kids to win a game, but you know, some kind of way we find loopholes, or we think we find loopholes.
What would you say is one of the biggest problems facing high school basketball players today? One of the biggest challenges that they face?
One of the biggest challenges high school basketball, I think would be the NBA. And that's because I think kids follow that and they think that that's the way the game's supposed to be played, but the game needs to be more fundamental. So that's the biggest challenge I think high school coaches have to deal with, is just dealing with fundamentally played basketball.
The things that you see and read, are you seeing a lot of drug issues or substance abuse issues with some of the younger athletes?
Probably your more competitive athletes, you know, wanting to get an edge on their competition, but not more or less on your lesser athletes. But yeah, you know, your more competitive athletes, you know, there's the issue, because I want to be better. So, you know, not necessarily sometimes thinking they're taking drugs, but wanting to get that edge.
Why is that a problem? I mean, we all take like vitamins, but why is that a problem for an athlete to take that kind of stuff?
It's not healthy, you know. They may think it's healthy. I mean, you look at the long run. That's why we find athletes, by the time they get to the D1 level, get to pros, they're more prone to accidents or injuries of that nature. So, you know, you look at that and see what the long run is as far as being healthy. You know, to play longer life of basketball, you lose that.
Now, it may not just be drugs, but what do you think about other kinds of cheating? I mean, or actually, just what do you think about people who try to cheat at basketball, whether it's athletes or coaches?
It doesn't pay. You know, whether I'm trying to get a kid that's older or I'm trying to play with more kids to win a game, it doesn't pay in the long run. It's about the kids, and it's about the athlete improving and getting improvement. It's about character building. So, you know, we teach kids this, but then at the same token, we take it away because we are always trying to cheat to get the edge on the competition.
You've been around basketball for quite a while. What are some of the things that you have seen coaches even, or players do, and again, not talking about drugs specifically, but coaches or players do to cheat, to try to get some sort of edge they shouldn't have?
Well, you know, they play that right on the line, and more so is with age. You know, they're trying to get that where I can play down. He's young enough to play down a grade, which is fine. I mean, the basketball. If they allow it, then hey, that's fine. But you know, sometimes kids are playing 2 grades down because they might even be considered in that grade-wise, but their age is, you know, I'm 2 years older than my competition. It doesn't pay, you know. I mean, what does that tell? What does that do for the team or do for the coach? Other than the fact that, hey, we got a kid that's 2 years older playing up or playing down. So, from a coach's perspective, you know, are you really coaching the kid, or are you really just having a game where I'm trying to win the championship? You know, so it's about building your kids, building your program, and that's about coaching. Coaching, you have to be strong, and just have to realize sometimes your hand's not dealt to have a good team. Sometimes you have a great team. everybody doesn't not a Phil Jackson with the Lakers, but so you know, you don't have that type of team in your lap. You have to coach them. So and that's the challenge.
Do you see organizations, and I think you do see this at college sometimes, trying to buy the better player or try to do things to maybe incentivize a kid that maybe they really shouldn't be doing?
Yeah, and that's real big. I mean, of course, you know, colleges get paid. You know, I guess you get more money funded. You know, when you have a better team, we get that. We understand that. But with the number of kids that are out there, you know, that can play this at the D1 level, sometimes you just need to take what you can get and just coach a good program, you know, from a coach's perspective. If you can't get the kid, you know, that's the other thing as far as cheating. I mean, you know you can't do it according to the NCAA, but, you know, some kind of way we find loopholes, or we think we find loopholes. And I think that's the problem that the NCAA has, that they're dealing with now, with people not wanting to play for them because of this, you know. Trying to buy kids, but yet they're really not buying them because they're getting all of this money off of the kids, but yet the kid is really not getting anything other than free education. Of course, we understand that, but the colleges are making so much more money off of these athletes. So.
All right, thank you.